Well, we made it. I am going to remember this day. So disappointed. Let's just go! Maybe that's one of the great things about being in the outdoors. Little things do make you excited. It takes a lot to get excited about stuff in this world. This stuff here is called Dracophyllum, or turpentine plant, and as the name suggests, it's supposedly makes good firelighting kindling. So let's see how it goes. So I learned about Dracophyllum or turpentine from Josh James, the Kiwi bushman. He's got a YouTube channel, so check that out if you're a New Zealander who's interested in real, noble, SHIT, New Zealand bushcrafting. If you've watched my channel before, you know I often bring a couple of pieces of dry pine kindling just because it's so hard to get a fire going when you're in the wet forest. But given that it's not been raining for a couple of days, I thought I would tempt fate and not bring any. Yeah, so that turpentine plant's taking really quickly. Oh, that's very interesting. Ooh. All right. One of the things that he suggested, if you are walking and it's wet, is to collect some turpentine plant or Dracophyllum and stick it inside your top to keep it dry or warm it up against your body. So I think next time I'm out and about, I'm going to keep an eye out for Dracophyllum turpentine plant and do that. Just stick a bunch of it in my pocket or down my top, or try and stash it in my backpack just for getting my fire going. thank you very much, Josh. Appreciate the tip. So I guess today was a lesson in not giving up. Well, we have ourselves an absolute cracker of a winter day for this trip. It's about 5 degrees Celsius and the forecast is for the temperature to drop to -3 overnight. Colder when you factor in the wind chill at the top of the mountain. This is the brand new Star X2 Pro cooking system from Firemaple. Brand new. It's actually only being released to the market this weekend, and I was going to test it out for you guys to let you know what I thought. But that's not going to be happening because it won't light. It won't light because when the cooking system was sent to me, it was missing the ignition. They asked me to take the ignition system off my other cooker, the Star X1, and put it on this one, which I did. I tested it and it lit that first time. But now it's not lighting. I don't know why. And it's more than likely just because it's not the official ignition. Or maybe in the process of removing it from the other one and putting it on this one, something has gone wrong. I've been through my pack and yes, I have left my lighter and my flint at home. I'm so cross with myself. It's my fault. 100% my fault. So you don't even need to comment in the comments that I'm stupid and I should have brought another form of ignition. I know that. I know that. I mean, one thing that I could do is keep a lighter in my first aid kit. I went and had a look in there just in case. I was like, oh, maybe I've got a lighter in my first aid kit. No. I was like, maybe I've got something metal and I can use my knife to create a spark. I can't find anything significant enough that is going to allow me to do that. Because I wanted to save weight, I brought rehydrated meals. Can't have my tea, can't have my coffee, can't have my dinner, can't have my breakfast. Can't have a fire. Can't have any fun. Basically, I can't have any fun. So what's the point? So I see 3 options. One is push on. Have a freezing cold night with no dinner and breakfast. And no blinking coffee in the morning. Camp just over here because there's a spot down here that I could camp. So don't go any further and just camp. Or turn around and go back down to the car. I could buy a lighter and go and find somewhere to camp. Come on, you guys, come on, let's have some fun. Okay, I did not plan this. Let's just go. I have got another place that we can go. Okay, we're gonna go. I'm gonna get down the hill, get in the car. We're going round to Arthur's Pass. I'm gonna buy a lighter. They better be open. And then we are going to go to this incredible place that I know. Oh, no, there's a couple of lessons. A lesson in not forgetting to bring 2 ignition sources. You know I'm never going to do that again. But it's also a lesson in not giving up. Because just because things don't go the way you're expecting them to, doesn't mean they can't be good. Or, dare I even say, better. You never know. Things didn't go to plan on my last trip either, I just remembered. Oh, that was a gear fail. your gear, the weather, so many variables. Probably need to stop putting wood on. Can't help myself. It's just so tempting. Oh, here's the cooker. Here is the cooker. It's so unfortunate because I actually think it's a pretty good cooker. Oh, what bad luck. So this cooker is the firemaple Star X2 Pro, which I think I might have mentioned before, is a brand new product. So they're launching it, I think it's like maybe 12th of July. And they asked me if I would use it and give them my thoughts. So, I am not a person that sees the world as black and white, good and bad, good or bad, one or the other. I think everything, you got to be realistic about things. So, cooker was sent to me without an ignition. I'm not therefore going to say that this product is no good, because actually I don't think it's about the product. I think they were in a rush to send it to me. This is my theory. They were in a rush to send it to me and probably out to other YouTubers, because I live overseas, all the way in New Zealand. They had to get it to me a few weeks before the launch date so I could then do a video and get it edited, and I think they probably just missed putting the ignition in there. So aside from that, what do I think of it? Well, the first thing I think about this cooker is that it looks so much better than my other firemaple cooking system, which is the Star X1. One of the things about the Star X1 that I didn't really like is the lid is like a whitish plastic. And anytime I was cooking something with tomato in it, or paprika or turmeric, any spices, it tainted the colour of the lid. This has got a really nice black lid. I think it's a silicone. And I really like what they've done in improving how this folds up. Now in the dark I'm going to struggle to see how to do it, but I think I'll squeeze it. So once you fold the handle across, you've got this little, I'll have to show you tomorrow in the daylight, but you've got this little locking mechanism that closes it. It's really nifty. And one of the best things about it is that you can fit a full-size gas canister and the cooker inside the pot and close it all up. So you couldn't do that with the Star X1. It just didn't quite fit, but you can do it with this one, which I think is great. The main thing that I love about what they've improved about it is that this one now has an attachment piece that you can put on top here that turns it into a cooker that any pot or pan can go on. Now that's really important to me because I'm not somebody that just eats out of one pot like this. A lot of people do. They just have rehydrated meals, and to be honest, or to be fair, I do have them today because I was trying to save weight going up to the top of a steep mountain. I thought it was a good idea. But normally I like to fry things up. I like to be able to cook pancakes. I like to be able to fry up some, saute some vegetables. I like to be creative in the outdoors. I don't just want to eat out of one pot. So sometimes I want to bring a pan, sometimes I want to bring a pot that's a bit more open, and with the attachment you can then use anything on it. It doesn't have to have this heat conduction system, which I think is great. Now what's the bet? What's the bet? I light it and it works this time. Seriously, that would just, I'm not even going to say how I'd feel about that. I can actually see a spark. You see a spark. Right, I'll turn it off for now. There is a small spark coming from the igniter, but it's just not igniting. So I don't know what its story is. What did I do with my lighter after all of that? There it is. Now as I'm pushing this into the ground to get a nice stable base, it reminds me the other thing that this comes with is a fold out base. So whether you're using this size canister or a smaller one, you can clip it into the base to make the footprint bigger, which means even though it's tall, it's a lot more stable. So the Styrex one didn't have that feature. Here we are. I have set the fire up quite close to the tent, so I'm just mindful. I'm trying not to make too many sparks. Little things get me excited. I'm still excited about that turpentine plant. Maybe that's one of the great things about being in the outdoors. Little things do make you excited. It takes a lot to get excited about stuff in this world. But I get excited by little things. When I'm out here. Right, Cathy, stop it. Stop fiddling and making sparks. Right. Let's have dinner. Woo-hoo! That is a roaring fire. Okay, so I'm having a little bit of trouble. I'm trying to twist the cooker off the base. Not sure if you can see, I'll come around here. So you should be able to untwist it. So you sort of twist it to clip it in and twist it to clip it out, but I don't want to put too much pressure on this handle. It feels quite rickety. Like if I push that too hard, it's going to break. Oh God, what the... Alright. Seriously don't know if I am doing something really wrong. This is not how you're supposed to do it. That much I know. Right, people, what's going on here? Ah, here we go. Is that it? Ironically enough, I brought a plate with me because I hate rehydrated meals. But I was willing to compromise because I was going to the top of a mountain. And I thought, if I have to have a rehydrated meal, I'm going to eat the friggin' thing in my plate. I'm not eating it out of a blinking plastic bag, foil bag. I even brought some chopped chili and some coriander. This is called Tom Kha Gai. Chickpea, lemongrass, ginger, and a zingy lime aftertaste, all bound up with noodles in a smooth coconut broth. Sounds amazing. With, of course, coriander and chili. It's actually been a really good day. It's actually been a really good day. It's just been uncomfortable because things haven't gone to plan. But I actually think we're way too obsessed with things being comfortable. We don't like anything to be uncomfortable, and the moment we think it's going to be uncomfortable, we either don't do it, or we stop doing it, or we throw a tantrum. So don't feel sorry for me. I am delighted that it's been an uncomfortable day, because I will never forget it. I will forget every single day when I sat on the couch with my cozy blanket and my chocolate bar and my coffee. And there's nothing wrong with that, hey. I love that too. But I'm not going to remember those days. I am going to remember this day. Okay, everybody, good night. I'm going to get some sleep, and it's going to be a new day tomorrow, and I'm going to wake up and I'm going to have a coffee, and it's going to be amazing. Thank you so much for coming with me. Thank you for sticking with me through this crazy video. You guys mean a lot to me. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's cold. I really need my gloves on, but I keep having to take them off to do things. Gloves are so impractical when you're trying to get things done. Oh. There's just nothing quite like it. Beautiful, delicious hot coffee. Oh. When you're sitting and looking at the sun rising up over the snowy mountains. It's so beautiful. The mountains turn this kind of orangey colour as the rising sun bounces off the snow. So pretty. That was finished way too quickly. I was enjoying it so much. Well, I guess if there's going to be any morals to this story, then there's probably 3. Double check you've got everything you need before you go camping, especially if you're going somewhere in winter or going far. And secondly, when your gut instinct tells you something's not right, make sure you listen to it. It's a stronger voice than we realise, and it's usually right. And finally, if you have to change your plans and things don't go the way you're expecting, roll with it, because you just never know what adventure you might end up with. I have actually had a wonderful time on this trip, and I've learnt so much. And if you've enjoyed this camp, and especially the shots of the snow on the mountains in this particular area, then you really have to go and check out this video here. That one didn't go to plan either, but in a really good way. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. Thank you so much to all of you who support me in all the ways that you do. I appreciate you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again. Till then, bye.